Hey everyone, I'm NornQueenAlexis and welcome back to this box opening video. So today we are taking a look at Warhammer Underworlds, which takes place in AOS's system, Age of Sigmar's system of the Underworld. Think Kill Team if Kill Team was fair, balanced, and had actual rule sets and non-toxic players. That's what you get with Warhammer Underworlds. So let's go ahead and get this box open. And no, I know not all Kill Team players are terrible people. Some of them play by good rules and everything. I am aware. It was a joke. So let's go ahead and just open up Boxity Box and see what we get inside. So this is played through, in my opinion, one of the most boring armies in all of Age of Sigmar. Like, how do you have a fantasy setting and just put these guys in it? And you don't even get their chicken riders, which are probably their coolest thing that they have going for them. You get some dudes with crossbows, like really cool looking crossbows that actually look amazing. And you get a chicken rider on the front of it, but nope, don't get a chicken rider inside it. So I've been calling these guys Sigmarines for so long that I honestly forgot their name for quite some time. But they're the Stormcast Eternal. Ooh, nice amount of tokens. And again, the card stock in this is actually really good. GW has been looking, like, it feels like GW has been looking at other games and other game systems and how they do their tabletop games, their board games, and just copied it for the most part and just made their stuff a bit better. This actually reminds me of the Dark Souls game for the most part. So let's get this open. Come on, I said let's get this open. Okay, seriously, this wasn't supposed to be like a gag or anything. There we go. Boop. That's a lot of tokens. So, oh, we got double layers of tokens. Always useful. We actually did a video review of one of these before, and we went over how the game is actually played and everything. And this game is actually really quick. It's under like, I would say it's under like 30 minutes once you get the rule set down. The tokens are pretty useful. The ruins and everything are really useful. So let's take a look at this game board. So it's kept in two sides and it's really, really thick game board. Like, I am actually trying to bend it and it is good quality. It's much better quality than that weird paper like board they tried to do for 40K. I didn't like that one, but this one is nice hard cardstock. So, and it feels like it is laminated. It is double-sided, so you get multiple boards here. Boop. This one actually feels a lot tougher than the last one. So like, look at that. And I'm actually trying to bend it, okay? So really good quality here, no damage on it whatsoever, and honestly looks fantastic. The artwork on it looks really good, very clear where things are supposed to be. Like, these boards make it so easy for you to just adjust on the fly. And for instance, just, of course, these would have to be set flat on a table and not on top of a box. It's really easy to see where things are supposed to go. Everything lines up pretty perfectly. These go all the way up to about a 50mm base, so you can throw pretty much anything onto these boards. These boards are also useful if you play D&D or something along those lines. You won't be using this grid system, but it is pretty useful regardless. I've run many RPGs where I've used boards like this. Okay. So we got our Learn to Play rulebook, which actually is a lot bigger than I thought it would be. I think it's what, like 35 pages? 35 pages. That's a good guess. So all you really need to do is, to learn this game, is read the first like 5 pages and that's it. And, oh no wait, no. A lot of it is in typical 40K fashion. A lot of it is lore. And then we actually have the rules. So it breaks down what the cards are and how you use them and how they get inspired or injured. And it's like any other inspiration-based game. Very similar to Curse City, which we did a demo of that. Very similar to the Darkest Dungeon board game where you can get inspired or injured or horrified. And various other games that use this type of mechanic. Actually, the Marvel Crisis Protocol game uses something similar, but when you get injured, it's kind of interesting. Oh, you do get a burp dog. Oh, sweet. I love burp dogs. So again, tells you how to use the deck and everything and all the rules. Like, it's really, 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 really simple. Like, this game, again, is like a 30-minute game once you get used to the rule system. And then tells you about expansions, new warriors, which I actually have this faction. I have this faction. I have a lot for this game. I have like 4 or 5 different Underworld teams. Tells you how to put them together and how to set up the boards. Tells you the combat sequence on the back. Super useful. Okay, and then let's get onto the minis. Oh my god, these are hideous. Guys, we should make the sprue like puke green, but like with a slight neon. I think these are ghasts, is what they're called. I'm probably completely wrong on their name. Oh, what are you guys? What are you guys? Somebody's probably just in the comments screaming at me what they are. I can't find it. I know they're part of like the Night Haunt. I think these are Night Haunt. You have 4 of them. Really quick and easy to build kits. If I had my clippers here, I can just put one together really fast. And then we get the Ultramarines. I mean, this is actually like more obnoxious of a blue than Ultramarines. But you do get a burp dog. I do like burp dog. That's actually like one of the main reasons I would collect the Stormcast Eternals. And one cool suggestion that I have for people who want to play like Space Wolves, buy the Stormcast Eternals, put some Space Wolf bits on them, and have a successor chapter that rides giant bird dogs. I don't know what you can call the thing. You can call them like the War Corvids or something like that, and have your own unique branch off of Space Wolves. Or you could do it as the Ravens, like followers of Morgan or followers of Odin, and depending on the theme you want to go with, and you can have them all the bird dogs be ravens and have a really, really cool army for Space Wolves. I know that's completely different tangent, but overall I really think it's cool. They're very, very, very detailed, which is what we've come to expect from Games Workshop. Not as detailed as the actual kits themselves, obviously, but for press fit models, these are really good condition, really good quality. We got all of our dice, which we're gonna, of course, take out of here. There we go. See, this is what I want GW to do more of. Specialized dice, but D6s with symbols on the 6s. Because if they can do this and give these out in a starter set, they can do that with all of the starter sets. Like, how cool would it be to get a start collecting or a combat patrol, and it has dice in it that are specialized to those units? I think that would be really cool. So then we got these guys. There we go. Let's go ahead and pop these out. So we got both the different decks. We have the one for the Spoopy Boys and one for the Lightning Boys. And I do say Lightning Boys because I think they're actually made out of lightning. Real lightning. How the hell are you supposed to open them though, without damaging them? There we go. Okay. Come on. Don't want to damage the cards. There we go. There we go. Their cards have definitely improved in quality too. They feel, they're not as good as like, they're a bit better quality than I'd say Yu-Gi-Oh cards, but not as good as quality as like Magic the Gathering. because they've had years on them, but overall they're really, really, really solid quality. I'd put them on par with like the Shonen card game and maybe the ooh, what's another one? I wouldn't say Pokemon. Pokemon has way too many layers and it's way too easy to steal Pokemon cards based on their weight. I'm not suggesting that. And by that I mean you weigh the packs and those are the packs that you buy and then you sell the rest online. And it's what a lot of distributors do. I know a lot of things on like TCG Player have gotten in trouble for that recently. So again, these are more thematic cards of them versing each other like we saw in the other starter sets. Like Burb Dog for Raise the Alarm. Stalwart Defense. Swift Step. Yeah, there's a lot of them. I love this. And then I'm assuming we have, oh yes, Loyal Companion. You get your loyal Burb Dog. I love it. I love all of this. Okay, let's put this down. Let's try to open these. Come on. Try not to stab the cards themselves, but just go right underneath this layer. Okay, let's try the other side. Okay, this is not working at all. There we go. There we go. Let's toss that aside. And again, it's all nice and themed. I do love the way they look, all the hero cards. They don't make them... So the big thing about these is the models themselves look really spooky and everything. And I really like them. But the actual artwork for them just looks kind of comical. Oof. Death's Bounty. Death's Triumph. Deadly Bloom. Dead. Dread Harvest. Eternal Hunters. Oh my god. I was expecting all of these to include dead in some way. Get a nice assortment of cards in here too. It feels like it's about 40 and 40, I want to say. Now, honestly, I do wish that GW had an official card game that included like 40K. I know that there's 2 card games currently. There's Horus Heresy Legion and Combat Arena, but those aren't the same. I want like an actual card game because then it forces them to actually include a whole bunch of things and upgrade a whole bunch of things and create all new unique characters for their settings and everything, including like characters that people would love, like Caiaphas Cain, and artwork for them. I think that would be really cool. But yeah, that's everything in this set. And to be honest, for its price of, I think this thing is under $100. It's a really good set for a starter set for Warhammer Underworlds. It gets you right into the game, right into the action really quickly. And the miniatures that it comes with are worth it, in my opinion. These would probably retail for about 50 to 60 a piece, so that's already $120 for just the 2 sets. You get cool looking dice, which I know sell for about $35, because GW dice are expensive for no reason. Boop. And boop. And then on top of that, we actually got the essential cards as well. So let's try to open this really quickly. Don't like the way they have this set up. That was really stupid. I'm glad I didn't hurt myself. Really? This is how you're doing this. Learn from Magic the Gathering. Copy the way they do their decks. This is your instructional book. Okay, so I'm not impressed by this so far. This feels like a event pack from like Magic the Gathering, you know, one of the ones that are themed. Overall, this is whatever. I don't like the way it's set up, and I'm going to complain about that. Though I will admit, it opens a lot easier than the other ones did. So the cool thing about Dire Chasm and Underworlds in general is that you can actually build your deck very unique. So you could take the same units as your opponent and have completely different strategies. Oh no, it's just a corn warband just laying together. I like that. I like that a lot. Let's try to get this nice and close to the camera. Okay, so we got Annihilation. Let's try to put these off to the side. It's really hard to see this through the camera. Try to get you to focus. There we go. I love how the artwork just looks a bit silly. Come on, focus. There you go. Great game. See, again, this is one of the reasons that I love AOS. They don't take it as seriously as 40K does sometimes. So it's just, you can have this silliness, this element of like comedy in the series, and just overall be more enjoyable. Especially with the fantasy element, which I wish GW would do for 40K. Like, I want Space Wolves to actually have werewolves. I don't think anybody would complain about that. And again, if you want to see these cards, just simply pause and look at each and every single one. No remorse. Path to victory. Plant the standard. I love that it's a little goblin on a barkers. I read that as pure cancer. And I was like, wow, that's a little rude. Strong start. Just beat a guy with a stick. Supremacy. Not exactly something you should say in a card game. Tactical supremacy. More supremacy. Boop. Okay, that's adorable. Center of attention. I love it. Commanding stride. Confusion. Countercharge. And again, all of these just look kind of silly. They look kind of like a comic book artwork. And I'm not saying that's bad. I'm saying it's actually good for this setting. Again, I wish GW did this for 40K. Duel of Wits. Ooh, she's cute. Healing Potion. Good to know those are in AOS. Go get him, Burb. Ah! She's pointing a gun at him. We're almost through all of them. There's quite a bit. Mighty Swing. Mirror Move. That's actually really cool because they're like the polar opposites of each other. Misdirection. No Time. It's just funny for somebody that's dead. Sidestep. Nice. Should be bag of holding. Dark Darts. It's really amusing. Some of these are going to go straight into my Daughters of Cain deck. Ooh, move one additional. Nice. Oh yeah, they are all different. I forgot that some of these can't actually be played with certain cards and you have to look at all the attributes for them. Horrifying armor. It's really spooky looking. Again, trying to make it so that you can read all of these. Potion of Grace. There should be a Potion of Disgrace as well. Okay, last two. So I'll just put them both up on the screen right now. A sword breaker! Yes! If you don't know, that's one of my favorite weapons. Alright, so that is both Dire Chasm and the Essential cards. Honestly, for what you get, I think it's worth it. Overall, I really like just the sheer amount of stuff they give you in these starter sets. Because it is quite literally a ton of stuff. So I hope you enjoyed this box opening video and review. It wasn't really a review. I just kind of went through all of this stuff. But if you did enjoy this, please share this video. My AOS content does not get nearly any views at all. So please share this content on like your Facebook groups, your Twitter pages, and things of that nature to help grow the fact that I'm interested in AOS. And if you guys are super awesome, you'll subscribe to the channel. The subscription thingy is over here. Click that unless you're in league with Nagash, in which case click it anyway so you can give thanks to the Bone Daddy. And if you're super awesome, check out my Patreon. Patreon goes a long way to helping out the channel. As always, I'm NornQueenAlexis. I love you guys. Bye.